underway. Monica Kolomakani, one of the impressive first-year players for Phoenix, will hand off to a vet in Sammy Whitcomb. Familiar face in this building, Kalia Copper, the 2021 Finals MVP, kicks it out to a Kolomakani off the mark. And Onion West.
A whole lot of strength versus Alyssa Thomas.
Rebecca Allen, beautiful cut and able to finish. Pretty off-ball movement. Nurse trying to stick with Whitcomb. She's been playing better of late after a slow start to the season. Phoenix has lost 5 of 6. Whitcomb, one of the best three-point shooters you'll find in this league when she's on. Couldn't hit there. There's the strength of AT for her first bucket.
And that basket by Alyssa Thomas was because of the offensive rebounding by Phoenix. The ball just dropped in between two Sky defenders. Sky doesn't have a lot of room, a lot of margin for errors.
The game status report is brought to you by the University of Chicago Medicine, the Chicago Sky's exclusive medical provider. So one thing not on this list, which was a positive, Haley Van Lith was after going through warm-ups, looked good in warm-ups, so she can play today. So good to have HVL back.
Well, Chicago played the Fever game and the game versus Golden State on Friday night with 3 available players coming off the bench. That's tough.
Whitcomb again, couldn't hit, 0 for 2. Talked about Kalani Brown's height. It's wreaking havoc early down low. Another possession for Phoenix here. Copper driving, the body control in the paint, got her own miss. Blocked from behind, but a foul. So there, the crashing of the glass, a challenge for the Sky, and Phoenix just kind of continuously earning more and more chances.
So this is what Chicago gives up by starting small. It's not that Michaela Onyenwere is not a capable rebounder, she is, but you're giving up a lot of inches with this lineup.
Again, Elizabeth Williams coming off the bench today. Slight adjustment if you tuned in late. Magellan Corporation, a specialty steel distributor with the heart of gold and proud sponsor of the Chicago Sky. I'll be curious to see how long it is until Elizabeth comes in. She has been really good when she has started this season.
And this is where Angel Reese's absence is really felt. Without Angel on the floor, Chicago is about 5 rebounds less per game. Angel was leading the entire WNBA in rebounding and offensive rebounding. And defensive rebounding.
You name it, she's leading it if it's a rebounding category. There's Angel on the bench. Kia Nurse thought about it. Copper jumped up. Nurse drives, blocks. Coming over was Brown across the lane. Good job from the Sky to get back and set with Thomas flying at you. Not a sight you want to see. Here's Whitcomb digging in the paint again. Got her own miss again and finished that time.
All of Phoenix's points have come off the offensive rebounding.
So clearly trying to take advantage of that early with the relatively smaller lineup for the Sky. Still plenty of time on the shot clock here. Cardoso goes to work and draws a foul. Coming off the double-double on Friday, 14 points.
As far as foot speed, you saw her go to the nice counter move, the spin back over her right shoulder.
You talked about what the Sky have done on the glass with Angel Reese this year. This is just points and total rebounds. 11 points less by average without Angel out there. Last played against Washington, back tightened up in that game that we worked together. She had 22 points, 13 boards in that one. The impact has been immense all season when she's out there.
Well, Angel was top 15 in minutes played per game. And as a post player, she has a heavy load in the paint, defensively and offensively. So it's no surprise that she would be having nagging back injuries.
Rachel Banham thriving of late in that point guard role, bounces it down to Onyenwere. Phoenix doesn't like the call. Alyssa Thomas trying to get their staff to challenge it, but it looks like there's going to be free throws coming up here for the Sky, but no. Maybe Coach Tibbetts does want to challenge it, and it looks like they're going to go for it.
I think it's very of the way it ended, and there was no clear possession, that's why you'll go to jump ball now.
And Mercury retained that challenge. Both teams off to slow shooting starts. Phoenix has gotten all their points off the second chance opportunities, but it's 2 of 10 start from the field for the Mercury. Rachel Banham stopping and popping. Couldn't connect there. That ball slides over to Beck Allen in the corner. Sky can reset. Onyenwere from 3, able to drill it.
Kayla Onyenwere is shooting about 31% from the 3, which is just enough that you have to respect her ability to shoot that shot.
She had a season-high 17 points against her former team, the Mercury, back in June. Copper, a quick drive of that quick first step. Back out to Thomas, another offensive rebound for Phoenix. Looks like a long 2.
That's that length of Beck Allen on the challenge.
Same spot. Not quite the same result. But a 6-6 tie early on, just under 6 to play in this first quarter. Joanna Bonner getting set to check in for Phoenix, and AT gets down low again. Nurse, good screen, good shot. Brown the rebounds. Sevgi Uzun also getting set to check in for the Sky. Was impressive in her Sky debut against Golden State on Friday. Single-digit loss for the Sky. What were some of the positives to build off in that game on Friday?
Well, just an opportunity to get Sev some minutes and get her in the rotation. I thought she had a great command of the offense, and she just really kind of made the offense flow seamlessly.
Kind of similar to Golden State. We've seen it early on with this Phoenix team. They'll fire away that a mid-range jump shot. Golden State takes a ton of threes. Can't go under those screens. Phoenix, somewhat similar, top 5 in the league in percentage of shots taken from beyond the arc. So,
and that's where they really struggled from behind the arc against Atlanta, and that was part of the issue. They only had 4 made three-pointers against Atlanta on Friday night.
Bounce down to Cardoso, tried to go off glass, got her own board. This time it puts it in.
And you talk about some of the positives from the Golden State game, Jason. 8 players total were available for Chicago, yet they were there until the last few possessions of the game. They were right in this game. They continue to show toughness and grit and fight despite this tough stretch.
You can really say that about the schedule of late in general. Even go back to this time last week against Indiana, same scenario. You look at in warm-ups, kind of weird seeing only 8 players out there, but then that third quarter, I know it kind of faded off in the fourth, but still pushing, still right there, still pulling within single digits. Just a high character team, to say the least, and you're seeing that character percolating throughout these games, even though they're not resulting in wins, but tied at 8 right now. Joanna Bonner in for the first time, her first shot off the mark. Sky did hold a 15-point lead at Phoenix earlier this season. Much different matchup, different personnel. Lost that lead as Cardoso gives the Sky the lead with a nice bucket down low. Friday.
Don't expect to see this lineup very long. Camila's played some heavy minutes right now. She hasn't had a sub yet. I expect him to go big for a few possessions and then sub Camila out.
Another one on Banham. A quick 2 fouls on the Sky's point guard, who has been the best 3-point shooter in the league over the last 13 games. And now Haley Van Lith comes to the scorer's table. Looks like they're going to let her check in. So Banham goes out with the 2 fouls. Van Lith available today. Went through warm-ups. Ankle is feeling good enough to go. And they need her early.
What I like about this lineup is with Sev in as the primary ball handler, you can move Haley off the ball and run her off some screens, or just allow her to create in space.
It's a good new look for this guy we're getting to see right now.
Look at this, options. I like options.
They tried to look for Cardoso down low. Now they get it to her. Beautiful catch, beautiful pass.
All you got to do is give it to the other big, because there's nothing like big-to-big action and connection.
I know that's your favorite type of passing. Get a kick ball call here.
No one knows how to pass it to a big.
Superhero type names, skyscrapers. Not many teams in the league truly match up with a Marvel Knight as well as the Sky do. Whitcomb gave it away, and Uzin making an impact right off the bat. Van Lith working the two-woman game, took it herself. Got it back over to Cardoso, but it leaks out. Still time on the shot clock for Kia Nurse. Oh, beautiful pass, give and go. The finish is there. 6-point lead for the Sky.
Name another player with Camila's size at 6'7" that has the touch and timing to be able to drop dimes like that.
And then get a shot block on the other end like that.
And I'll wait for it. And we'll be waiting a long time.
It's one of the most overlooked part of her game. That passing ability. Shot clock at 2 for Held, meanwhile. Just has to hoist. Came up short. And now the Sky on a little run here, 6-0. With the crowd behind it, too. Looking for a big win today. Nurse tried to get back-to-back buckets. Will on the glass.
That's exactly what Elizabeth Williams did against Golden State all night long. She was able to capitalize off of missed shots. 8 rebounds for Elizabeth on Friday.
Thomas on a roll, couldn't finish. Normally a shot she'd make 9 times out of 10.
When I talk about the poise of Sevus, and that's a great example of it, Jason, is there's been 2 times now in transition.
Phoenix scores a lot in transition. Laksa able to stem the tide and snap a drought of nearly 5 minutes without a field goal for Phoenix. Sky will slow it down here, trying to have a good ending to this first quarter. It's been a dream start so far. Trying to snap this 7-game skid. Oh, the drop off, I believe that was a no-look shimmy. She doesn't look new, if that's the chemistry right away.
She just brings a totally different element to Sky's passing game. She reminds me a lot, dare I say it, of Courtney Vandersloot and what she was doing for Chicago those first 6 games.
Sloot does have her own bobblehead getting passed around the arena tonight, so it's fitting we're seeing some Sloot-like dimes and some Cardoso-like blocks on that end. Maybe it's transition time. Williams, quick spin move on Thomas, 2 veterans. Seen a lot of each other over the years in this league. Sky stayed patient on that possession, and it's going to lead to a couple of free throws. Beautiful sequence here, Shimmy.
This is just really, but she has a great command and presence about her. She is a true point guard, and she's got great size at 5'10" and excellent vision. So there were 2 times in transition where Chicago was running in transition. They had no advantage, and instead of forcing something, Sev pulled it back out and allowed her team to get set. That's the type of poise and discipline that has been missing from Chicago's offensive game.
Again, seeing a new look here with Van Lith and Uzin together, allowing Haley to play off the ball, and right now guarding Held full court. It's the grittiness of Haley Van Lith that you love. Diving on the deck there. 6-second difference, game clock and shot clock. Oh, Elizabeth Williams with the block. Back out, Westbeld in the corner. Couldn't hit. Locks to the rebound. Potentially the last shot for Phoenix. Held kept her balance on the corner. Oozing all over. Held for 3. Not sure how she got that to go, but did. Makes it a 6-point game. Still 4 seconds for Van Lith. Van Lith from 3, blocked by Laksa. A frantic ending to a really strong open.